Money Moves with Myth 2.0, the podcast. And always remember, gentlemen, it's a mother movie. So today we're gonna be reacting to yet another video. As you guys know, I haven't watched this video yet. Some of these videos just pop up on my feed. We're gonna react to them. But the title of this video is I don't and won't date black man anymore. So we're gonna be reacting to this video. I'm gonna give my personal perspective on this video today. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And let's get straight into the content.
A little bit about me before we get into this video. I'm clearly a melanated woman or black woman, and I'm extremely independent. I've been living alone since I was 22 years old. I'm college educated. I have a career in corporate America. I have a very healthy income. I'm able to provide everything.
Well, first of all, like, Americans is the only people who like gotta consider themselves a different race. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so tired of hearing black women talking about, it's the white man doing this, and I'm a black Nubian queen, you know, and etc. You know, it doesn't matter. We're human beings, you know, and we're gonna deep dive into this. So she has a college degree. You know, she's, skipping. She's giving me 304 energy, guys. 304 energy. A lady who been dating black man all her life. Now she want to come out the woodworks and say, "Oh, I don't want to date," and that's perfectly fine, man. If you don't want to date American black men, there's way more black women and other races of women that are available to the masses. It don't matter what race you is.
Thing that I want for myself. I have no debt, and I live in a very high cost of living area, and I do this all by myself with ease. I take care of myself. These, by virtue, would peg me as the stereotypical black woman, except for the fact that I'm not obese, because that is what these crazy black men try to say, is black women are undesirable, they're obese.
No, it's not the stereotypical. You're not the stereotypical black woman. You are the foolish, over workaholic black woman. The stereotypical black woman to modern black males will be the argumentative, the ones who child support, the child support ladies, the Section A ladies, the ghetto goblins, you know what I'm saying? But you, on the other end, like, it look like you're pushing 45, 50 years old, man. There's no reason for you to be coming with all this hostile energy. You're past that 21, 22 through 30, and you still ain't found Brad. You work at a corporate job, and Brad still ain't, you still ain't had no luck. I'm guessing Brad don't want you. And I'm guessing that Brad, Jesse, and Lawrence don't want you.
They don't take care of themselves. They have nasty attitudes, which I have a badass attitude as well. So, like I said, I definitely fall into the stereotype of a undesirable black woman. However, none of that stops me from dating. And
none of that stops her from being an undesirable black woman. It's like right now, at this lady making this video right now, she done lived her life. Around this age, the makeup can't make you look no younger, baby. You don't look no younger. You look like you about 40. And how many men, do you expect in the dating market, because around this age, you should be out of it and figured it out with marriage, with children. So do you even have any children? So what's going on with this lady? She ain't got no debt. No debt. You sound stupid.
I'm choosing very consciously to not and never again date black men. And I have a little list here, which only took me about 3 seconds to put together, of why I don't date black men. Now, the first reason is because they're extremely, extremely, extremely insecure. If you've seen my last video, then you know how I talked about black people, melanated people, victimizing them.
The guys that she dated are extremely, extremely insecure, you know, because she probably tried to go around guys who really didn't have much, or guys who flex like they had a lot, and she couldn't tell the difference. And since she's probably like, oh, I make $100,000, and the dudes was like, oh man, she talked too much, you know. And then she probably thought that they felt that they was insecure, but it was really a unattractive thing going on, you know. Which, like I said, they got a bunch of different people in this world for everybody. Like, uh, you know, um, we got people from Sweden, people from Brazil, you know, you got Canada, you got Mexico, like so, um, it's just like good for you, man. Like you're probably sick anyway, because around once you get a certain age, you start ending up with mental issues and secret psychological issues and stuff like that. You know, good for you, man.
Selves to white people is not a flex. It's not something that is respectable. It's not something that's dignified. It's not really something that's going to help you propel and move forward in your life. I've never dated a black man that didn't talk about his experience as a black man and talk about how the man is always trying to keep him down. And it's so sickening. It's disgusting.
Guys, most you know, like if you listen to a woman like this, like a disrespectful woman like this, like first of all, like it goes both ways. Like there's certain people in our community who view identity politics, and you, I guess she was living around people who felt did I'd have been around people who feel that way. Oh, the white man holding me back, you know what I'm saying? ETC, you know. Um, but that's not going for us as a whole. It's going for the men that's choosing to mess with her. Cause maybe the no good guys that you keep ending up getting, maybe you're putting off certain type of energy, you know, and they're coming to you, and you ain't getting nothing better than that, you know. It's crazy.
And it's my experience dating every single black man that I've dated. They've always talked about how their experience as a black man in America is one that is filled with hatred and racism.
Who in the world would talk to a modern like pillow talk to? I'm telling you guys, do not be pillow talking to these chicks. Like who would sit back and pillow talk to this Thor? Who would sit back and like just be like, oh, let me vet to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, this lady didn't have no respect for you, you know. She ain't got no respect for you, brother, you know. And you shouldn't be, which I don't believe her, because we done seen plenty of videos where women will give their side of the story, but won't give the other side of the story. I don't believe her at all, you know. I mean, some things I might be like, okay, but that's her choice. Whatever she wants to do. If she wants to date midgets, if she wants to date anything she wants to date, that's a personal development, whatever issue that she has. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to down nobody just because you can't find a husband. It's crazy.
I guess. Although secretly, I believe every single black man would find themselves at a higher status if they actually had dated or possessed, was in a relationship with a woman of non-color. But that's really neither here nor there. I really, really hope that Black men find their preferences away from Black women so that they can continue to level up and do them and go about their merry way and be great. Another,
Like this is like can you imagine this lady being a mom? And you gotta understand that a lot of these actions that a lot of modern black women show, this is exactly how they talk to their kids. You know, we done did eviction videos, we done did arrest videos, and we done seen, you know, you guys in action. It's crazy, bro. Like, if you want to go date Brad, like, you don't. You know, I mean, you can. I mean, you can talk as bad as you want to about modern American black man and the stereotypes. You can talk as bad as you want to, really. But we're just gonna debunk everything.
topic in the being insecure, I noticed that Black men are really crabs in a bucket. Black men just can't stand to see someone doing better than them.
She really just took the like street stuff and stuff like that, like um and basically just flipped it. You know, a nigga, some dude been talking to this chick, or a couple dudes been talking to this chick. She been acting like she was real and wasn't real, just soaking up all the night. And and by definition, you are the definition of a crab in the bucket at the same time. You know, you don't care about black man's success. It's selfishness. You know what I'm saying? And guys, you have to vet these women accordingly. Like, don't let them play on you, bro. Because, like, if you get with a chick, it's like soul time, bro. And you don't want a soul tie with nobody with anger issues, misplaced, emotions and stuff like that.
They're very jealous and insecure as well. I don't know what this.
And those are fighting words, guys. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand when a woman says that call a man jealous. I'm gonna tell you how disrespectful that is. But we ain't gonna get too much into it. But like, um, men don't really go around with emotions like that. You know, and if she is messing with guys who are jealous, if she is messing with guys who are jealous, she's messing with basically women who are just like her, who's a single mother. I mean, if you were my mom, I ain't gonna lie, I would hate you. I would be like, oh my god, this fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I wouldn't even respect you, cause, it's crazy. And for her to act so sophisticated with her corporate job, like, what, you don't have no taste, man. You don't have no taste at all. Like, I'm looking at the bed, it's like a little dusty, you know. The mirror, like, all this is like basically trash, you know. Stuff so you can put on a costume, you know Lucifer, um he put on a mask, you know what I'm saying? Put on one of them fake masks with eyeliner. Like, lady, it looks like you done been through the ringer and you're from the hood, and you just so happen to have a good job. Count your blessings and go get Brad if you can get him. If you can't, it's whatever. We don't care. Like, stop making these blank videos about modern black men. Stop targeting us with your drama. Like, it's like, cause if I see it, I'm gonna react to it. So this where we're at right now.
Stems from. Regardless, though, instead of uplifting people, they want to bring them down and knock them down a peg to where.
What black mans have she been? She must have been hanging around some demons, bruh. Like, what black man this lady been hanging around, guys? Like, I understand there's certain type of people. That mean that out of all the good black guys out there, you just been hanging around the same dudes over and over because you like them, huh? And now you're jealous, huh? Well, that's why you're talking about him like that. And she's probably with one right now because Brad is not coming.
They
Not for
feel that
you.
they can be on top of whoever it is that they're dealing with. And I've noticed this amongst black men that I don't even date. Black men who are supposed to be my mentors. Black men who are supposed to be leaders. As soon as it comes down to them being challenged in any way, when it comes down to them being questioned in any way, they need to throw their authority and force it.
Guys, and this is what I was talking about working with jobs, especially as black man, working jobs with women. It's better to work jobs where there's no women, especially black women, because these ladies will go to work and be talking bad, like not even know you type stuff. And just be like, oh, black man think this type of way. Like they actually, like black women actually think they know every black man, and all of us are the same. And she would drop salt on this dude, you know, like no, like we're not all the same. Some of us are good fathers, you know. A lot of us do bad things, you know, but it's, you know, we're getting there. You know, it is what it is.
Onto me in my experience, or whoever it is that is a black woman. They just want to keep a black woman down and keep a black woman in her place. Now,
Who would want to keep a black woman down? Guys, come on, like, I don't think that any of us on this YouTube channel, you know, I think that all this creation that men are doing online is to, you know, wake up the modern black women, you know, to let them know that, like, you're on some BS. Your thought process sucks. You know, you're on a hot girl summer era still for the past 3 years, and you know, you guys need to do better because we don't want to marry you. And obviously, she ain't got no good guy at all.
the next reason why I don't date black men is because they're just too feminine. I'm gonna be honest with you, extremely feminine, lazy. Black men are just lazy as a hell. They're
Um, it's crazy that a lot of guys, you know, a lot of black men, you know, that I see, I could call lazy, are the guys who are not doing anything, who is homeless, just hanging around on the block, standing in front of stores and stuff like that, and you can work 8, 10 hours, and then you can do what you do, or you can do this, do that, and then do what you do. Those are the only type of black man that I would call lazy. Most of us, um, especially the older guys, like we get up early, like and go to work. So this lady is out of her mind. Like, and and I feel bad for her brothers, her uncles. I bet her uncles them they must be some evil, nasty people. There, like,
hella
boy.
unhealthy. They die very young because they don't take care of their health. I get up and I go to the gym at 5 o'clock, 5:30 most mornings. On weekends, I'm at the gym when
Hey, ma'am, and that gives you a preference. So that's your preference. You don't want a guy who smokes. I stay in a city where it's particularly healthy, but I'm a smoker, and marijuana is legal here. I smoke bud and I smoke cigarettes, and that's my personal thing. I'm not doing anything illegal, you know. But if you don't indulge in any of that, or you don't want a man who does that, then that's your choice. You know, I know a lot of different races of people who do worse than smoking cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? They smoking meth and other drugs. You know, hard and drugs. You know, instead of smoking a blunt.
it opens 8 o'clock. I don't ever see black men in the gym. Now, granted, I live in San Diego, so there may not be that many black men in general, but there is still some percentage. I shouldn't be the only.
Guys, I stayed in San Diego, California before, and you know, it's like a black man in San Diego is like a smaller percentage than other races because you got Mexico right there. So you know, Mexico, Caucasian is going to be the highest population first. You know that you see. So she's not getting the big pool of black people. Like she's just like don't direct your energy because me, I didn't travel all over this country. You know what I'm saying? I done stayed in multiple. I done stayed on the East Coast. I done stayed on the West Coast. I'm from down south. You know what I'm saying? I done stayed Midwest. So it's different for me to give my analysis on everything than you. You just sound like you're coming from a place of bitterness, hatred, and bitterness, guys.
Only black person in the gym, or the only one of two black people in the gym. I see so many black men walking around looking like they have one foot in the grave and one hand in the chicken bucket.
And she's usually looking at homeless people. Like most black men who are on their game are probably at home with their families in the house. Like me, that's I never leave the house unless I'm going to work or going to the store or something. I don't hang out on the corner. I don't post up in front of the store. The only time you will see me is the priority in my life is working and my family and God. You know, so this lady is out of her mind. She might as well go ahead and join one of them hate groups. You know what I'm saying? That we hear about a lot.
And it's really unattractive. I don't need to be canoe.
Ma'am, I hate to break it to you, but you're talking about unattractive, and you're not a freshly brewed hen. No, you are not a specimen to see. You know what I'm saying? You done pranced around the fields for a while. You know, and now no matter how you chose to live your life, which I'm pretty sure has been a fake. No matter how you choose to live your life, now you got to deal with your reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, no kids, no husband. Brad is just hooking up. He ain't trying to marry. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna wish this lady well though. You know, cause we ain't gonna throw no hatred out there. We gonna wish the lady well. You know, on her mental health. You know, cause a lot of modern American black women have mental health issues. You know what I'm saying? Like this lady. You know, a functional mental health person who need therapy.
Willing. I don't need to be cooperating. I don't need to be associated with any man that can't take care of his health. And again, from all the black men that I dated, whether they were skinny, whether they were bigger, they just did not take care of themselves. And it's unattractive. I can't date them. Two.
How did you pick guys? So you pick guys, you picked black man. Basically, she picked the dudes, the homeless dudes and stuff who would just be at the store and they see her dressing all provocative like black women dress. And they probably like, what's up, man? And then she give them the number and stuff, thinking everything cool. Be like, man, I got me a good one. And she get food every time. Dummy.
Feminine, in addition to being lazy, a black man's masculinity is not inherent. They're not masculine because they embody the qualities of masculinity, like being strong, like being organized, planned.
How is she's gonna tell us about masculinity, guys? You know, these women just make these channels and, you know, they just start splurring out anything. You know, you ain't talking about nothing. Nothing of value, you know, at all.
Like being disciplined. No, 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 no. Black men are masculine relative to women. For example, black men's favorite line to say about black women is that they're too independent. Too independent relative to who, babe?
Most black men don't say that. There's a lot of simp black dudes who would love to live off your paycheck, you know, but that's not the majority. That's not all of us, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are the dudes that this lady has picked, you know, if she identifies as a lady. Let me just throw that out there because she can identify as whatever she wants to, you know, like.
To you, babe? To the black men that say that black women are too independent, they don't live alone, they don't own anything, they're in hella debt, they're living paycheck to paycheck, yet they turn around and they look at a black woman who has all of these things going for herself and they won't.
And they avoid her. Please avoid women like this. Women who think that they're running something. Guys, avoid them. Get your money and hide in plain sight. You know, all the electricians and a high value man, hide in plain sight from this woman. Because this woman right here can literally destroy you. Period. She will destroy every inch of man that you have in you if you let her. You hear the way she talking about a black man like that. She will destroy him. Yeah, leave her alone. Let her go. You know, we don't need um, disrespectful people in our account. No.
Want to take her down again a peg to their level because they're insecure. But really going back to this masculinity versus femininity thing, which I think is kind of hogwash anyways.
Hey guys, if you guys want the source back to this YouTube creator, and you guys want to leave some comments on what you guys, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Her source will be directly in the description next to source. Just type that name into YouTube and you can see this woman.
Black men are very well known for expecting women to submit to them and listen to them, and you can't argue.
Nah, black women do not have to submit to us, and if you don't choose to submit to the man that God gave, that should give you, or whatever, or that He chooses, if you don't submit to Him, you in trouble anyway. Cause he can't. Most men can't function with a non-submissive woman. We'll let you girls run the streets looking good,
You are to be seen,
and we'll continue catcalling you. We'll continue catcalling you like, ooh, you gassing your head up, and you're gonna end up alone. Alone. Let me say that again. Alone. You're gonna end up alone by yourself.
not heard, and it's just really not the way that the world works. They expect that when you say something that you need to believe it because they said it and because they're a man.
Hey guys, this lady's giving me of a migraine. I'm not gonna react to this whole video. I'm gonna cut it right here. If you guys want to finish this video, that link is in the description below. So man, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And always remember, fellas, it's a mother movie. Over and out.